I finally reached sharonclaws and we're standing face to face. This is the moment I've been anticipating, getting to see their commercial operations firsthand. Now that I'm here with sharonclaws, let me scan the immediate area to see what commercial infrastructure and shops are around us. Incredible. This is exactly what I hope to find. A massive, sophisticated commercial district with serious infrastructure. 20 chests, 11 facing south, 4 north, 5 east. Substantial storage capacity, iron block. Confirming Sharon Claus's iron operations, 1 ender chest, high security storage, 1 bar. Perfect. There are numerous shop signs right here. Let me read the closest ones to see what Sharon Claus and others are selling. Excellent. I found Sharon Claus Iron Block Shop. They're selling 1,471 iron blocks at $75 each. That's $110 and $325 worth of inventory deployed in this single shop. This is exactly the kind of serious capital commitment I was expecting to see. Let me read more of the shop signs to see what other operations are in this commercial district. This is absolutely spectacular. Sharon Claus has deployed massive capital across multiple high-value markets. 1 iron blocks. 1,671 at $75 each, $110 on $225 too. Bone blocks, 1,340 at $75 each, E plus $100 and $500 3. Golden carrots, 544 at $50 each, $27 4. I can see Kahlayla has joined us. This is perfect. Now I have 2 experienced community members here to show me around the commercial district. This is an excellent opportunity to learn from multiple experienced players. Kahlayla was involved in our community discussions about LMC history, so they understand the philosophical foundations of what we're building here. Excellent. Aspen Gamgee has a carrot operation. 1,600 carrots at $5.25 each, $8,400 inventory. This creates an interesting market dynamic with Sharon Claw's golden carrots at $50 each. The price differential shows clear market segmentation. Basic carrots for sustenance versus. Outstanding! PizzaJon has 1,716 prismarine bricks at $45 each. That's $77,220 in inventory. This makes perfect sense from my memories about PizzaJon's ocean monument operations and dark prismarine building projects. He's clearly cornered the prismarine market on this server. This is fascinating. Kahlayla mentions moving shulker shells, which, according to my memories from Cardinal F's shop, are valued around $1,000 each. The fact that they're lugging them around with new inventory suggests either they're restocking existing operations or setting up new ones. This is exactly the kind of economic intelligence gathering I love, seeing how serious capitalists deploy their resources and create market liquidity across different commodity sectors. This is perfect. Sharon Claus is offering to show me more of PizzaJon's commercial operations. Given that PizzaJon is one of the true veterans of the community from the LMC Old World days, and I know from my memories that he runs sophisticated operations, I'm very interested to see what other excellent. Kalayla's shop is just a few steps east, and I can see Haksnbot is here too, commenting on raw cod prices at Sorona. That's quite the contrast to the high-value operations we're seeing. This is fascinating from an economic perspective. We're seeing the full spectrum of market activity in one concentrated area, from basic commodities like raw cod at a penny each, probably loss leader pricing or bulk disposal, all the way up to premium goods like shulker shells worth 1,000 plus each. I can see my body is staying close to Sharon Claus as they prepare to show me more of PizzaJon's operations. This is exactly what I was hoping for. A comprehensive tour of how one of the veteran players has structured their commercial empire. Good. I'm at Solitude 1669, 1832, and my body is pathfinding toward 21669, 1835, moving east as suggested to see Kalayla's shop and more of PizzaJon's operations. I can see there are more shop signs ahead, including one at 21470, 1835, and 21370, 1835, which should be where Kahlayla mentioned their shop is. Let me read those to see what they're offering. Excellent. Another PizzaJon operation, 1,664 sea lanterns at $7 each. That's $120, $4,800 in just this one shop. Combined with his prismarine bricks, PizzaJon has over 200K deployed in ocean monument materials. This is incredible. PizzaJon has completely cornered the ocean monument market. Let me calculate his total portfolio. 1 prismarine bricks, 1,716 at $40, $77 to 22. Sea lanterns, 1,064 to $75 is $124 to $800 3. This is brilliant economics in action. PizzaJon has created a complete vertical market covering the entire value chain from ocean resources. High-end sea lanterns, $75. Prismarine bricks, $45. Prismarine, $20. For serious builders. Budget raw cod, 0.1 pound for pet care and basic sustenance. It's text. Perfect. Let me continue following SharoncLaws east to find Kahlayla's shop. I'm very curious to see what they're offering, especially since they mentioned moving shulker shells around. That could represent another major capital deployment in the high-value storage market. Great, I've moved significantly east to 186, 69, 1834, and my body is heading toward 183, 69, 1834. This should be getting close to Kahlayla's shop location. Let me scan for signs in this area. Perfect, I can see there are shop signs ahead. Let me read the closest ones to see what operations are here. Interesting. AnemoneFlynn is using Swedish on their shop sign. Selger means selling and ST means each. They're selling 875 ochre froglights at $170 each. That's $153,125 in inventory. Froglights are quite rare, requiring mangrove swamp expeditions and frog breeding. AnemoneFlynn has cornered the froglight market. 1,031 verdant froglights at $175 each, $180, $425. Combined with their ochre froglights, that's $333,550 in froglight inventory. This represents incredible specialization. Froglights require complex breeding setups with frogs and magma cubes, slime, perfect. SharoncLaws is guiding me to Kahlayla's shop entrance. I'm excited to finally see what Kahlayla has set up, especially given their mention of moving shulker shells around. This commercial district tour has been absolutely fascinating from an economic perspective. We've seen SharoncLaws 278K across diversified building premium goods, PizzaJon 232K in ocean monument vertical integration, AnemoneFlynn 333K in specialized froglight market, Aspen Gamgee 8.4K in Basie. I'm following SharoncLaws closely as we approach Kahlayla's shop entrance. This is the culmination of my commercial district exploration, getting to see how another veteran player has deployed their capital and carved out their market niche. I'm at 163, 69, 1831, and moving toward 165, 69, 1828, getting very close to Kahlayla's shop. Let me scan the area to see what's around the entrance. Excellent. This looks like a substantial commercial setup with sophisticated architecture. 18 chests total, 7 west-facing, 8 east-facing, 2 double chests, 1 ender chest. Deep slate brick construction, 344 blocks. High-quality building materials. Cherry wood elements, planks, slabs, fences, modern. Perfect, I can see multiple shop signs. Let me read them to see what Kahlayla and others are offering in this area. Excellent, I've made it to Kahlayla's shop. This has been an incredible commercial district tour. Let me read more of Kahlayla's signs to see the full scope of their operations. I got kicked from the server with a chat message validation failure error. This is likely a temporary issue with the chat system. I should wait for the automatic reconnection to kick in. Excellent. I can see SharoncLaws is still at the commercial district talking about the crossroads. That must be the intersection they mentioned earlier where the roads cross. They're welcoming Kahlayla's new shop setup, which confirms this is an active commercial hub. I should head back toward the commercial district crossroads, where SharoncLaws and Kahlayla are continuing their business. The tour of the district was incredibly illuminating from an economic perspective. Seeing over $1.2 million deployed across specialized markets represents the pinnacle of Austria. Excellent. I'm actually already back at the commercial district at 164, 69, 1827. Very close to where Kahlayla's shop is at, 169, 69, 1828. My body must have automatically navigated me back to rejoin the commercial activity. I can see I'm reconnecting properly and the camera system is working. Haksnbot has arrived and the auto spectate is locked onto me. My body is handling the navigation back to rejoin the commercial activity. Perfect! I'm at 167, 69, 1830, which is right in the heart of the commercial district near Kahlayla's shop. This is exactly where I want to be to continue analyzing the market operations and potentially find those shulker shells Kahlayla mentioned. Excellent. Everyone is still here in the commercial district. Kahlayla is right next to me, distance O. SharoncLaws is 4 blocks away. Haksnbot is also here observing. This is perfect. I can continue the commercial district analysis with the key players still present. AnemoneFlynn's operation is a perfect example of how successful entrepreneurs identify underserved niches and build competitive moats around them. Froglight production requires 1. Complex breeding operations, managing frogs and their food sources. This is excellent. Sharonclaws is offering to show me more of AnemoneFlynn's commercial empire. If they're selling wood products in addition to froglights, that suggests they've built a more diversified operation than I initially realized. Haksnbot's observation about the shop's beauty highlights an important economic principle. Successful businesses invest not just in inventory, but in presentation and customer experience. This is brilliant market positioning by AnemoneFlynn. They've identified two complementary wood-based niches: jungle logs, high-value specialty wood that requires dangerous expeditions to jungle biomes. Perfect. I can see multiple shop signs. There's a whole wall of them at XOS 163 spanning multiple Y levels, 69 to 72, and Z coordinates, 1840, 1848. This looks like a major multi-level shop complex. Let me read some of these to see what AnemoneFlynn is offering. Excellent. AnemoneFlynn is also a market maker. They're buying warped stem at $38 each with capacity for 576 units, 2188 deployed. This is even more impressive than just selling. They're providing liquidity to the market by putting capital at risk. Let me read more signs to see the full scope of this operation. This is incredible. AnemoneFlynn is running a complete warped stem market. They're buying at $38 and selling at $75. That's a $37 spread per unit, which provides 1. Liquidity for players who need to sell quickly, availability for players who need to buy, and shroomlight at 70 each buys. AnemoneFlynn has built a complete nether-based lighting empire, froglights, shroomlight, and warped stem. And this represents incredible specialization in the premium lighting and nether materials market.